50 Rare Authentic American Photos and Videos of World War II. You must see Part 13.
Subscribe for daily content. Support this channel so it can grow.
Only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you feel like supporting me more, join my Patreon.
1. USS Santa Fe, CL-60, coming alongside USS Franklin, CV-13, to assist in firefighting and rescue after the Franklin was bombed and severely damaged off Kyushu, March 19, 1945. 2. Rain-soaked troops of 2nd BN, 15th, Inf. file into building during regrouping of soldiers in Sector Remiremont area, France, 26th of September, 1944. 3. U.S. tank on Eniwetok Island, February 1944. 4. B-25 Mitchells from the 42D bombardment fly over Bougainville from their base at Sterling Airfield, Sterling Island, Solomon Islands, 1944. 5. Higgins boats move in towards smoke-covered island of Tarawa, 1943. 6. The HQ Divisional Artillery of the 101st Airborne Division troops that landed behind German lines in Holland examine what is left of one of the gliders that cracked up. September 1944. 7. U.S. Marines climbing down the nets into landing craft during the Battle of Peleliu, September 15, 1944. 8. Private First Class Emil Raths from Saginaw County, Michigan, 2nd Battalion, HQ's Company, 129th Infantry Regiment, 37th Infantry Division, attacking a Japanese-occupied pillbox with an M1A1 flamethrower. Bougainville, New Guinea. March 17, 1944. 9. 4 soldiers, 2 sets of brothers, in Venafro, Italy, December 20, 1943. 10. A priest leading the prayers of a B-17 Flying Fortress bomber crew at an airfield in southern England, 1944. 11. USS Sea Lion, SS-315, rescuing British and Australian prisoners of war on September 15, 1944. 12. U.S. Army photo of a turret lathe operator machining parts for transport planes at the Consolidated Aircraft Corporation plant, Fort Worth, Texas, USA, October 1942. 13. An M4 Sherman towing a still-smoking German truck in order to clear the road. Germany, 1945. 14. B-17 Dream Baby assigned 533BS/381BG, VPP, first in group to 100 missions. 15. American troops, 101st Airborne, move on the double through Carentan, France, the first French city to fall to the invasion. These men, vanguard of troops to follow, will establish communications and defense in the city. June 12, 1944. 16. U.S. soldiers guard newly erected Saar River Bridge. This bridge was built under heavy enemy shell fire and its completion enabled the 35th Division to cross the river, the last barrier to the German border. 12th of December, 1944. 17. U.S. soldiers guard newly erected Saar River Bridge. This bridge was built under heavy enemy shell fire and its completion enabled the 35th Division to cross the river, the last barrier to the German border. 12th of December, 1944. 18. Soldiers of the U.S. Navy 2nd Beach Battalion inspect radio-operated German Beetle tanks captured on Utah Beach during the Allied D-Day invasion of Normandy. German forces use these miniature tanks to pass supplies through dangerous areas and deliver bombs into enemy lines. 1944. 19. Marines attend Catholic Mass on Tarawa, November 29, 1943. 20. The Goon, a B-24D of the 374th Bombardment Squadron, 308th Bombardment Group, 14th Air Force. This aircraft was lost on November 14, 1943 during a mission to Hong Kong. 21. United States Army troops train for bomb squad and safety proceedings in preparation of the Normandy invasion, with an instructor using a wooden stick as a teaching aid and a sign propped up against a pile of logs to signal the use of live explosives in practice, 1944. 22. An M18 Hellcat of the 705th Tank Destroyer Battalion in the streets of Brest, France. September 1944. 23. A General Motors FM-1 Wildcat noses over after a barrier crash, November 3, 1943, on board the USS Coral Sea, CVE-57. 24. Allied troops, 36th Division, receive gala welcome upon entering Lyon, Key City in the Rhone Valley. Joyful over the absence of Germans in their city, people of all ages shake hands with these troops of the advancing 7th Army, September 1944. 25. Tank destroyers of the 30th Infantry Division advance across a field toward Magdeburg in support of the 2nd Armored Division, in a new attack by Lieutenant General Simpson's 9th Army. April 17, 1945. 26. Allied troops, 36th Division, receive gala welcome upon entering Lyon, Key City in the Rhone Valley. Joyful over the absence of Germans in their city, people of all ages shake hands with these troops of the advancing 7th Army, September 1944. 27. The smiling faces of U.S. Marines soon after their arrival in Wellington, New Zealand on June 14, 1942. They are on board the train which is to take them to their camp at Pikakariki. 28. Smashed by a direct hit from Jap shore batteries at Saipan, an Army Amtrak is sinking as a Coast Guard manned landing barge slips up alongside and takes off its party of soldier invaders. The Coast Guardsmen also managed to salvage the wrecked Alligator. Probably June 15, 1944. 29. The U.S. escort carrier USS Anzio, CVE-57, rolling heavily while trying to maintain course and speed during a typhoon east of the Philippines, December 17, 1944. 30. USS Mount Hood, AE-11, explodes in Seattle Harbor, Manus, Admiralty Islands, November 10, 1944, as seen from the Naval Supply Depot on Manus. 31. B-17F Mary Ruth Memories of Mobile of the 91st Bomb Group, U.S. 8th Air Force, on a mission to bomb U-boat pens at Lorient, France in May 1943. Sadly, this aircraft would be lost a month later with 2 crew killed and the rest taken prisoner. 32. A destroyer and cruiser firing on Vila Airfield, Columbonga and Biraco, New Georgia, during the bombardment, May 13, 1943. Photographed from USS Nicholas, DD 449. 33. Northern Ireland. January 26, 1942. Troops of the 34th Infantry Division disembark at Dufferin Quay, Belfast. 34. Mail call for U.S. Marines, Bougainville, Solomon Islands, 1943. 35. 2 U.S. officers plant the first American flag on Guam 8 minutes after U.S. Marines and Army assault troops landed on the beaches, July 21, 1944. 36. USS Yorktown, CV-5, Marines man the ship's forward port side 20mm gun battery, circa spring 1942. 37. Gun crews during the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, December 7, 1941. Marines and soldiers fire on raiding Japanese planes. 38. General Douglas MacArthur views the results of the heavy naval bombardment which prepared the way for the invasion of Los Negros Island, February 29, 1944. with General MacArthur as his acting aide, Colonel Lloyd Larrabas. 39. Cafeteria service in the Marine Corps Women's Reserve Mess at Camp Lejeune makes it possible to serve hot food hot and cold dishes cold. 40. Burial at sea services aboard USS Lexington, Essex class, following action around Palau, April 2, 1944. 41. American troops carrying their wounded during the infernal Battle of Manila, 1945. 42. Launching of USS Robalo, the Manitowoc Shipbuilding Company, Manitowoc, Wisconsin. May 9, 1943. Robalo would be sunk by a mine on her third patrol on July 26, 1944. Only 4 men survived the sinking, only to be killed as POWs by the Japanese. 43. Waves stand in formation in the snow during captain's inspection, circa 1943. 44. Private Ivan Parrott of Deckersville, Michigan, charges through heavy smoke during the Allied offensive over the Rhine. Taken in Neuss, March 1, 1945 by Tony Vaccaro. He is armed with an M1 Garand with an M7 grenade launcher attached to the barrel. 45. Gun crews during the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, December 7, 1941. Marines and soldiers fire on raiding Japanese planes. 46. A Marine of the 4th Marine Raider Battalion poses with a M1918 Browning automatic rifle, BAR, while covered in mud during training in 1943. 47. U.S. Marines line up with their mess gear at Camp McKay near Pikakariki, September 15, 1943. 48. U.S. Army engineers carefully remove the fuse of a live mine found under the Cherbourg docks, July 17, 1944. They are working under the direction of 2nd Lieutenant P.H. Shupp, at Wright. 49. Paratroopers of the 2ND/506th, 101st Airborne Division, near Ranwalk at the time of the German counter-offensive in the Nijmegen area of Holland. 5/6th of October, 1944. 50. Soldiers of the 2nd Infantry Division Indian Head advance under machine gun fire into the outskirts of Brest in France, September 9, 1944.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. Support the channel so I can bring you more content. Thank you again.